we're in a fucked up predicament right now. I feel like the world is headed in a bad direction. Shit, and it's getting worse. Like, you look at everything right now, like, really, this is the first time I can really look at the world and say, damn, we really in a godless society right now. Like, look at everything that's going around. We got school shootings. We got elderly people being killed at supermarkets while they trying to shop. We got our rappers rapping to the kids about killing niggas and popping perks and doing bitches and hoes this and shoot a nigga this and whoop, whoop, whoop. It's like, we a godless society, bro. We loveless. We don't even love one another. You know, we don't got no compassion. You know, we all built off of greed and me, and get the bag and look what I got going on. It's no love. It's just, it's greed. It's all of the negative shit. And I know it might sound cliche, but what can you look at the world and say, damn, this is something positive going on, you know? Shit, so that's how I feel about the current state of the world right now, bro. We need a change for sure. Man, bro, truth be told, it really even just made me want to chase my goals even more and get a bigger voice, bro. It made me want to, you know, be the change that I'm talking about. I feel other people should be, you know, but I feel like somebody got to say something different or do something different, you know. Everybody can identify the problem, but nobody knows a solution, or everybody want to point out what everybody else is doing wrong, including me. But shit, who gonna be what they talking about? Who gonna be the change that they talking about? So it really just made me want to chase my goals and get a bigger voice so that I could broadcast what I'm saying to everybody. And you know, it holds some weight with somebody, whether it's niggas my age or the younger niggas coming up that's gonna be looking at me just the same way that, you know, I look up to certain older niggas, or when I was younger, I looked up to certain rappers or actors or certain shit like that. I know I'm be in that same position one day, so it just made me want to get on my shit and, you know, be that change I'm talking about. You know, like Tupac said, I might not change the world, but I might spark the minds that do. So that's how I feel about it. I'm like, we gotta reintroduce God back into the equation. You know, ain't nothing square about God, bro. You know, all these niggas, everybody tap Bible scriptures on their chest and on their forearms and on their back and crosses and all of this stuff like we honoring God, but we faking the funk, bro. We can't do that nowhere with nothing else. You can't hop in the streets and fake the funk. Somebody gonna call you out about it. You can't be a boxer and fake the funk. You gonna get your ass knocked out in that ring. You can't do nothing and fake the funk and nobody gonna point you out. But when it come to God, we can fake the funk and we can get tattoos and woo woo woo. And next minute later, we pointing guns at each other. We talking about killing this nigga, or we applauding the niggas that's been destructive to the community. So I feel like number one is reintroducing God back into the community, bro. You know, keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. And I know it sounds square, but it's not, bro. When you look at the scriptures, all of these dudes in the Bible was killers, bro. But they understood God, and they understood that God is the biggest killer. He'll kill everybody. So, not to preach, but I feel like that's just the biggest thing. And then after that, we gotta reintroduce compassion. You know, compassion is just love with understanding. You know, we gotta be able to look at each other and see ourselves. You know, be able to look at each other and understand what we going through, but still love each other. I can see this lady that's out here prostituting and not look down on her, but have love for her and tell her, sis, you wrong. You still wrong, but I understand where you coming from and why you doing this. I can look at that gangbanger that's out here killing his enemies and understand why he doing that. You wrong, but I can understand why you doing that. I'm gonna meet you where you at. You know, I can understand the brother that's at the gas station asking for $2, knowing he might buy some crack with it or something he shouldn't be doing, but I'ma still give it to him, because what if he really is hungry? What if he really is thirsty? You know, so reintroducing that, and then love. You know, love ain't nothing square about love. You know, love is just shit. Our foreparents had love. You know, you look at the music. You know, you look at all these people, ooh, child, things is going to get easy. You know, stuff like that. It was love that was being broadcasted. You know, we was able to walk down the street with each other and not feel tension when we walk past a nigga that we don't know. Whether or not this nigga gonna try to knock my noodles out or ask me where I'm from. You know, so I feel like those are the major things. And then, but we gotta have the right people teaching these things. You know, we look up to the big homies, or we look up to these rappers, or we look up to these influencers. But what is niggas influencing us to do? You know, which direction is he leading us in? So we gotta change, we gotta reevaluate who we looking up to. You know, all that shit that we looking up to ain't cool right now. Niggas talking about fuck the kids, but then they preaching homosexuality to the kids. You know, niggas talking about, you know, popping perks and woo 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 woo. But you're teaching this to the kids. So what they gonna grow up doing? They gonna take what you're saying and push that even harder than what you're doing. Because that's what we did. So. We gotta humble ourselves first. You know, we gotta look at ourselves and really say, okay, what am I doing? How am I feeling the situation? You know, everybody might not be looking at me, but if somebody in my neighborhood, it's a 6-year-old or 11-year-old or 12-year-old that's watching what I'm doing when I come to the community, or when I come to the gym, or I'm in the hood, or when I'm posting this on Instagram. So when I'm doing it, you know, it's just all about, I thought we gotta look at ourselves first and then say, what can I do different? And then, you know, push the next person to do it. You know, we can't just act like everything is cool. You know, like we can't, if my homie is doing something wrong, you really my homie, I should be able to tell you, bro, you tripping. You know, if you my homegirl, if you doing something wrong, I should be like, bro, you tripping. You know, without it being no nothing, you should be able to say, if you agree, if you disagree, you disagree. But you should still be able to listen to what I'm telling you, because you know I'm a homie and I love you, bro. I'm telling you this for the truth. Or I'm telling you because I know you're gonna affect the next younger little, you know, the next little bro that's coming up, or the next little girl that's coming up and seeing you. And then I feel like we gotta humble ourselves enough to be able to listen, you know? So I feel like the first thing is just humbling ourselves, and then everything gonna change. You know, then that's when we can look at God and see that God is in this situation because we did what we had to do. So now God can step in and do his part. Hell yeah, life more important than death, because I feel like, you know, every day we gotta live, but we only die once, and that's for certain. You know, so instead of preparing for death, you gotta prepare for life. You know, because that's what you're living every day. That's what's gonna detail our death. You know, shit. If I'm doing drugs, or I'm on this crash out mission, gangbanging and this and that, what's gonna come with that? You know, a gangbanger 9 times out of 10 gonna die to gang violence. You know, a nigga that's doing drugs 9 times out of 10 might overdose on that shit, or die to some type of violence or some type of, you know, untimely demise. You know, if I'm doing stuff for the community, or if I'm helping people, or if I'm saying positive stuff, or I'm doing things, when I die, that's how we remember. Or 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna die doing that. If I live a peaceful life, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna have a peaceful death. So, you know, I feel like it's our lives that detail how we die. So I feel like, yeah, life is definitely more important than death. Like I said, you know, life, you know, tomorrow ain't promised, but death for sure is promised. We gonna die. So my mind wouldn't be on death or feeling like death is more important. I feel like life is important. Live your life, but live it the right way and prepare for life every day. And you're gonna die regardless, so don't prepare for that.